Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, coming to you live this morning on August 4th, Wednesday morning. And the good news is the rain has moved on out. It is definitely a new day out there. A little fog driving in, especially near Eagle River and some of the different areas throughout the Vail Valley. But above that, clear skies today. So we're going to see some beautiful weather to round out the rest of this week. But I think everyone's lawn, the fire danger, the rain is appreciated in some respects, not necessarily in Glenwood Canyon, which is still closed due to the mudslides, and then some of the other areas, the Lake Christine fire, they were worried about that. Luckily, no mudslides in that area over near Basalt, but that's it's pretty dangerous what the rain can do to areas that have burn scars from forest fires and wildland fires that happened last year and how they're affected. But beyond that, we're going to look at great weather, and we'll give you all those weather details in today's show. We're also going to let you know what's going on today. We have a lot of things happening, and we're going to bring you all over the place today on Vail Daily Live. We'll be letting you know about the possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo. Luke Fontana is going to be the featured artist this week. And then Meredith had a chance to check in with Robbie Fairchild. He is back with the Vail Dance Festival. We're excited to see him. And then Bratzo is going to hear about the new Zealous School in Edwards. Kelsey Head is going to be there with him, and she's going to let them know about the all-girls campus that is moving into Riverwalk. And then Slifer Smith and Frampton, they have their charitable giving arm. They're going to give us the nonprofit spotlight, and that'll be with the Vail Valley Charitable Fund. And then Lance Frey, he'll be talking jewelry at Betteridge, and then Ty will catch up with Charley Ford at Live Sotheby's. So that's just a little preview of what you're going to find today on Vail Daily Live. So stay tuned to us this morning. And if you want to participate in our chat, make sure you're watching us via YouTube or via Facebook. You can chat on both of those platforms, ask us a question. We want to hear what you're doing. Yesterday, we had quite a few people talking about the rain and songs about rain. So we had some fun in the chat yesterday with that. But that's a great way to interact with us from wherever you are watching. We had people watching from Atlanta last week and even England last week. So we love to find out where you're watching from. And we'd love to see what you're up to. You can always submit your photos to us, vaildailylive.com/submit, or you can always hashtag us on Instagram, Vail Daily Live, and we can maybe show some of your pictures, your videos, and share them with our viewers today. But let's find out. Another thing that's going on today, we've got Avon Live free music, and March 4th marching band. They're going to take the stage. Opening up for them will be Shovel and Stone, and March 4th marching band. They bring the party. They are a large multi-piece band. They dress in kind of circus-like costumes, and they are going to be filling the stage at the Avon Performance Pavilion. So the doors open for that at 5 p.m. We'll have the opening band first, and then the music wraps up around 8:45, right around sunset. So you can find out more by going to avon.org/events. You can grab food there, drinks there, but it's a great free concert series that has been going on Wednesdays throughout the summer, and we're glad the weather is going to improve for that. So we're excited to hear more about what's going on there. And then the Dance Festival is happening as well. So tonight we're going to have another up close, and this is a rehearsal style performance, and it is going to be just awesome to see how these dances come together. They bring out the choreographers, they bring out the dancers, and then Damien Wetzel, the artistic director, he walks you through how they put everything together on stage. So that'll be tonight at 6 p.m. And then tomorrow we take the dance down to Avon Park, Dancing in the Park. It'll be a free event featuring Ballet X, the company in residence. And then we're, of course, looking forward to the International Evenings of Dance 1 and 2 on Friday and Saturday. And then Monday concludes the dance festival with the closing night premieres and party. So you can learn more at vaildance.org. We had a chance, like we mentioned, to talk to Robbie Fairchild about his coming back and what he's been doing lately. He's been on Broadway. He started his own bouquet company. So we will be filling you in on all that. But right now, let's see where our hosts are. I think we got Bratzo standing by. Bratzo, where did you move to?
Good
You're in
morning,
Riverwalk
everybody.
today. Good morning. Oh, it looks very foggy down by the Eagle River.
Yeah, it's very, very foggy today. It feels humid too. A little cold. My truck says it's 48 degrees, but my arthritis, it says it's around 42. So,
Yeah. I know, a little bit colder than what we had the last couple of days. We're in the 40s. Yesterday we were in the 50s, even the upper 50s, but we'd had that cloud cover. But Bratzo, you want to do the weather for us?
absolutely. And
Okay.
I think Better Reach is our supporter for this weather
Yes.
um, news. And Better Reach is your fine jewelry and watches since 1897. So they're located in Solaris. Beautiful store, very knowledgeable people. And yeah, the weather today is supposed to start getting a little warmer. It's happy
Yeah.
times. The trails are going to be perfect. As
Yes.
biking, dirt biking, all those fun activities that I love to do are going to get a little bit better because it's going to get tacky, not so muddy, and lows on the 40s, 45s, around mid 40s, and they're going to go all the way up to 70s in Vail. And I think
Yes.
it's going to go a little warmer in Gypsum area. So we're going to be seeing highs on the 78s and touching 80s potentially this afternoon. And in the next days, it's also going to be sunny and beautiful. So we finally get some fun weather. Everything is welcome here for sure. The rain is welcome, as you were mentioning. The mudslides can take a break for sure, and especially the Glenwood Canyon. But everything is looking green and beautiful, and it's feeling
Yeah.
great too.
I know. Well, it's interesting to see that fog over by the river because then above you, you can't quite tell from the picture, but it's clear skies mostly. But if you're in the fog, yeah. So there's the blue skies above and then the fog down by the river. Oh wow, that's cool. Okay. Well, and yeah, and Riverwalk, what's happening down there? People just kind of getting moving, getting going today.
Slowly but truly, these guys start getting loud, but that's it. That's it. It's not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot
It's
of
just
people.
it's just you and the elk statues. Okay,
That
he
is
looks like
right.
he's bugling, the bugling elk. Okay, all right. So we'll be checking in with Bratzo, and I think it's really interesting that you're going to be talking to Zealous Schools. So down in Eagle at Eagle Ranch, they've had Zealous Schools for a couple years now, and then they're having their all-girl campus. They're trying to get an enrollment of about 20 girls, and now is the time where our parents are really thinking, what are the kids going to do? The kids are wondering what they're going to do, and they're making those last minute decisions because school starts in just a few weeks.
That's scary. I just got the email with the school needs and the school supplies, and I need to start buying. I'm not there yet, and I'm pretty sure Tiago either.
Yeah, I know. I know. And then your other
Um,
son is going off to college, right?
yeah, I'm moving him. Well, we're gonna move him in this Sunday, and then we're going to Telluride for a week, and then on the way back he stays at Mesa. So,
Oh,
yeah, he's
wow.
staying in college already.
Okay. That's
Cool time.
crazy. All right, they're
Yeah,
flying the coop. Okay, perfect. Well, thanks, Bratzo. We'll be moving back and forth to Riverwalk. We'll check in with you in a little bit. All
yeah.
right, Ty Diaz is standing by. He is over at Vail. And Ty, what a different 24 hours makes. Yesterday, you were there in the rain, and now it looks beautiful.
You know what a difference, Tricia, 40 minutes makes. And you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
But I will
yes.
say this it's beautiful. The rain does not always remain in the plains in Spain, but we pick up similar weather patterns. But we're in monsoon season, so it makes these flowers beautiful. People tend to notice that. But we're also picking up far more activity than we did yesterday in Vail on the plaza as we speak. We're finding people making their walks about town. Maybe they're making their way onto work. Far more traffic as far as making the way off of the buses or maybe Mustang, Greyhound. But it's interesting, speaking about the weather, travel and commuting is a challenge. I was following the news last night about some of the buses that are making their way now from Denver to Aspen to make that commute. What would have been, let's say, a 4 or 5 hour commute it's turned into 10 hours. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I-70 with Glenwood Canyon being closed, that is such a major highway, not only just for the Denver to Aspen crowd, but the whole interstate system across the United States. I think they've been directing truckers to Interstate 80, go across Wyoming instead of I-70. Just because of that commute, it's not great for big semi trucks to be going over Independence Pass, or of course they can't even attempt, Little Cottonwood south of Gypsum either. So yeah, I know that if they could get open, they would, but it's just a little too dangerous right now. And you've seen the pictures, right, of all the cars that were caught in it last week, and the debris, and the people had to leave their cars, and then tow trucks.
Independence Pass is you're finding people that are kind of flagging, allowing for transport across there, heavy traffic doing non-paved roads, and considering the mud, the debris, monsoon season, just that narrow, beautiful drive that was scenic for some, turning into somewhat of an interstate. And again, Independence Pass as well for semis. And we were talking with Koji Kawamoto and those at Carrots yesterday. They have to make their way to Aspen to continue their trunk show. And we were giving advice yesterday on the show about how it's perhaps safest to stay here. So for some of these bigger commutes, it's also a great idea. Much like the pandemic, if you need to change your plans and work from home, that's the safest idea than these commutes.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the topic in today's Vail Daily, the commuters coping with closure, because we actually have some people that might live over on that side of the canyon, work here, or vice versa. How do they get to work? So it's affecting quite a few people. So we'll talk about that in the headlines, Ty. All right. I see you've already got your coffee this morning.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, you went to McDonald's? I love it.
Just alluding to it through song. But yeah, otherwise, both of those drives, though, for commuting are gorgeous. So this could actually change people's lives, maybe force people to move to their dream locations, and also take in these sceneries that they've never taken in before if life is just routine via I-70. So there's some plus sides to things.
Yeah, there definitely is. We always got to look for the silver lining in it all, right?
Yes, always.
Okay, perfect. Well, Ty's going to be bouncing around different areas of Vail Village today. Not in the rain. Yesterday, he was all over, but his jacket was pretty soaked from all the raindrops. So, Ty, I'm glad you have some sunshine in the forecast for us for today. And you can see blue skies right behind him. So we are seeing that blue sky. And then where Bratzo was down by the river, that is where the fog is still hanging out. So kind of some cool weather phenomena. But speaking of weather, we're going to get to the weather. After this break, we'll tell you about the Vail Daily headlines and much more. Stay tuned.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
All right, here's what made headlines for today. First off, Ty Diaz has his coffee. We've got our coffee as well. Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, fuel your adventure. You could stop by. They have coffee available and lots of teas at their Minturn location where their roastery is, or you can pop up to their new location, which is in Beaver Creek at the old Starbucks location. So it's very easy to find if you are habitually looking for coffee and you've gone to Starbucks for years. Up at the Beav, it's right by the escalators, the ticket office, near the Coyote Cafe. You're going to find it there for you. But headlines for today, for your Wednesday, August 4th. On the cover, Shoots and Splashes. Derek Dreyer launches a hit endowed shoot as the river levels jumped up with recent rains Tuesday near Eagleville. Rainfall has brought much needed moisture to the area. They also have released some water throughout the Homestake Peak or the Homestake Reservoir. So kind of interesting. And that story is on page 812 with Eagle River water levels rise above average flow. And here's why. You can check out that story on page 812. But also making headlines today, commuters coping with closure. Eagle County workers adjust and adapt to extended Glenwood Canyon I-70 closure. more on this on page A2 by the numbers. Miles from Walcott to Grand Junction on an Interstate 70 tour, about 247. Yeah, so it's a lot of rain, and it's causing a lot of problems through Glimmer Canyon, as you can see in that picture. But also in today's paper, we've got some things going on with the Taste of Vail returning for its 30th anniversary. Taste of Vail is normally held in the spring, but of course with COVID and the pandemic, we canceled it last year. We're rescheduling it this year, and it'll be back in the fall. So you can learn more about that story in today's Vail Daily also. But lots of things to find in today's Vail Daily, information about the Vail Dance Festival, some things coming to Vail Jazz at Solaris, and what we can expect on Thursday night. So arts, entertainment, news, you're going to find it. Pick up your free copy in newspaper dispensers from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum, or just go online, vaildaily.com. You can get the stories. You can also get the breaking news alerts. You can also look up archive stories, the events calendar, and so much more. So simply go to vaildaily.com to get that information. But for today, we do have the Avon Arts Expo returning. So this is Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo. And we're going to talk about that right after the weather. So weather today, it is going to be a lot nicer than what we saw yesterday. Yesterday, we had all-day rain, which is kind of rare for our area. Usually we have the afternoon showers, it clears up. But with the monsoon season, which will last all throughout August, we'll get this kind of weather every once in a while. But for now, we're going to see the skies start to clear, and the temperatures a little cool this morning just because the absence of cloud cover last night. So 46 for Vail. And as we look at the other areas of Edwards, Edwards is 48, Avon's 48, Eagles 52. So we'll be warming up quite quickly this morning, but we'll only reach highs into the 70s, maybe almost the 80s down at Gypsum, but upper 60s for Vail, maybe low 70s for Vail. And then for Edwards and Avon and Eagle, we'll see that come through. And then better weather as the week goes on. We'll see temperatures rise into the 80s and hardly a chance of rain at all, clear throughout the day. So it should be awesome. And speaking of what we're seeing, clear or cloudy, we got a river shot from Bratzo. He's going to show us what it's looking like right now. Oh, yeah, there's the Eagle River and Bratzo. Yeah.
It's roaring. Roaring water. I'm hoping to see Ken Hobie with his kayak or his paddleboard and fishing gear passing at any time here.
I know, boy, that river is cruising right now. There's still a little fog in that area. And it was really interesting. So Ken stopped by yesterday. He was bringing back my umbrella because I let him borrow it yesterday during the show. And he said, I can't believe how high Dowd Junction is, the river at Dowd. And so when he looked it up, and it had jumped quite a bit. And so he said, I want to go kayaking. So he called his friends. There was a bunch of boaters down there. He called up Chris Dillman, our Vail Daily photographer. Chris met him down there, and that's where the paper, the cover photo came from, was Dowd Chutes, which, we're normally running in the early part of the season when we have the runoff, when the flows are ideal for that. So it's pretty unheard of to hear about this happening in August, right, Bratzo?
Yeah, exactly. I was walking around with my family, the same route right here, the same bridge in Edwards, and the river was very mellow. It was a lot of fly fishers, and it was beautiful. Well, it's still beautiful, but now it's roaring. It was very, very loud there. It's like, wow.
I know.
Good. We need the water. It's good.
Yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. You know what? And we definitely make a lemonade out of lemons. Here it was raining all day. These guys are going kayaking because you're getting wet anyway. So, yeah, fun for them. Okay, Bratzo, thanks for giving us the, what does this say? Eagle River went from, there we go. This is Ken's, this is from Ken's, internet story from Instagram. In nearly 30 years, I've never seen things like this, is what Ken is saying. So from 100 CFS to over 700 CFS in a few hours. So boaters unite. You could have some fun down there, and you got to know what you're doing in Dow Junction. Of course, Ken Hovey and his friends and Derek, who's on the cover, expert kayakers. They know how to run this. But if you just picked up a kayak and just thought you'd try it, probably not the best thing to do, right, Bratzo?
Oh yeah, respect the river for sure. Can be very dangerous, very quick. Can be fun too, but
Yeah.
with the right instructions, with the right crew. But have fun, but be safe, and probably don't hang out with Ken then.
Yeah. Ken might take you on a wild ride. Well, that's cool. I wonder if we'll see any more boaters. Maybe I wonder if you can, cruise some of the other stretches of the Eagle today. We'll have to ask Ken if he recommends any other places, or if just Dow Junction is where to go. But all right, I'm going to let you roam around Riverwalk, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about Avon today. So Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo, is going on every Wednesday until September 1st, and it runs 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. They have musicians there, they have the art, and it's on Possibilities Plaza, kind of near the Wyndham Hotel or Avon Center, where Ticino restaurant is, Avon Liquor, that hotel that's right there. And they're going to have about, a dozen or maybe even 24 booths, depending on the week. And there's a featured artist every week. And I had a chance to speak with Luke Fontana, and here's more details about his paintings. He paints all sorts of scenes in the Vail Valley. Here's more. We're at Possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo, and joining us is a local artist, Luke Fontana, also known as Luca to some of his friends.
Don Welsh, hey, Thompson Talbot, Brian Woodell, Lamont, and Bubba. Hey, it's Luca.
All right, so Luca's going to be here every Wednesday with us. And Luca, you're not only an artist, but you're a part-time resident in New Orleans, Vail, but you were an attorney at law, you're a producer, you are a photographer, you've got a lot of things under your list of and your resume here. But let's talk about your art, because you did a lot in New Orleans, but since you've been in Vail, you've wanted to kind of figure out how to really make the Vail Valley come alive through your type of art.
Last 3 years, that's what I've been working on. I've been shooting digitally, which, I've been shooting digitally. I convert my digital photographs onto a black and white canvas. I artist enhance them, and they become an artist enhanced original piece of art. You see what I mean? That's the difference.
Well, let's take a look, because you got some iconic spots here. We'll start with the Vail Golf Club, and it's just really neat. We work.
I love East Vail.
Yeah. Are you a golfer?
No.
Okay.
I never took golf lessons. I hate it.
Okay.
But hey, Bubba Don Welsh, he's a great golfer.
He's a good golfer. Okay, and then you kind of enhance it with the pine trees, the different color. What I love, this caught my eye. Look at this. You feel like you're right down here, the Eagle Bond Gondola. Tell us about this. So that was a photograph, and then you basically enhanced the sky, did some fun things with the eagle, of course, the icon right there. Tell us about this.
It makes it an original piece of art. That's why it's so valuable. If somebody buys this, I got it priced at $600. I've sold these as high as $1,850.
Wow.
But if anybody who's an art collector knows anything, you can buy this right now at $600. God knows what it's going to be worth years from now.
Okay.
Because it's an original piece of art.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and then this, you said that you live next to this. Tell us about this.
I'm in West Vail. I believe that this particular cabin in West Vail has got to be the original cabin of West Vail. It's just got to be.
Yeah.
Before everything happened. And it's not too far from my condo.
Okay, and then your attempted
my
Van Gogh on Bridge Street.
Okay, I remember being in Amsterdam as a hippie or whatever, looking at Van Goghs. This is my Vail Village Van Gogh that you can get for $600. That's going to be worth $30,000.
Okay, perfect. And then we're bringing it down to Avon. Avon has a lot of the bronze statues. This one right here above it. So it's the cowboy, it's the horse. It just really neat what you do with that too. And just kind of just getting the vision, and a lot of the other things that you've done in Avon, I can see the backgrounds. I know exactly where these are. So they're a familiar look. No, so this is a different style painting.
Yeah, I usually do acrylics, but this particular one, I did in oil and turpentine.
Okay.
You can see the difference.
Yeah.
I hate to deal with oil. I know it's toxic, but at my age, what the hell?
All right. Well, and you've got a lot of great different paintings, a lot of great conversations going on too. And so we can find you here on Wednesdays?
You can find me here on Wednesday. I just want to leave a message.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My girlfriend's 3-year-old daughter, you know what she says?
What?
Rock and roll is here to stay.
All right, rock on. Thank you very much. Luke Fontana, also known as Luca. You can find him here
Hey,
at...
Bubba, Lamont, how come you never call me anymore?
You better give that guy a call. Here at
That
Possibilities
includes
Plaza.
you, Tommy Talbot.
All right. Thank you very much. Just a character. You got to just go to Possibilities Plaza today to meet Luke. I mean, not only does he have some amazing pictures and some great photography, and he is part-time New Orleans as well, so he's a lot of cool music type of themed art as well, but he is just so funny to talk to. So he's going to be one of the many artists that will be there today from 11 to 4, and this happens every Wednesday from now through September 1, so you have a few more chances, or you can make it kind of your weekly thing, and you can see different artists because they'll bring in different people, different musicians. So it's just a nice thing to do in the afternoon. And we're going to have great weather for it. And that is the big thing we want to let you know about. And are we going to go to weather now, Meredith, or should we do a break?
Yeah, so we'll break and then we'll
Okay.
come back.
We're going to take a break and we'll come back with more Vail Daily Live. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, and we're going to give you a look at the weather brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty. Contact one of their broker professionals to help you live the life you love. They're Colorado's leading real estate firm. They can give some details on this hot real estate market that we have out there. But speaking of hot, things are going to warm up today, temperature-wise. We'll see things, I'll inch up a few degrees today, and then by tomorrow, probably a bit warmer. For Vail, we'll see things right around the upper 60s, low 70s. Currently in the area, we have some 50s and some 40s, depending on where you're at. 48 for Vail, Edwards, and Avon, and already in the 50s in Eagle. But as we look at the next couple of days, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. It's hard to believe after all the cloud cover yesterday that we could see sun again, but that's the way the weather goes. And really clear throughout the next couple of days, which will be perfect for all the outdoor activities happening tonight as well as through the weekend. So make those plans. Go ahead and make a reservation out on a patio at a restaurant if you want, because I think you're going to be safe from the rain. We've got the March 4th marching band concert at Avon Live tonight. We have the up close performance at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater with Vail Dance Festival. So great night for all these outdoor activities. And it's also a great night to head to Beaver Creek because we have free movies going on, dinner and a movie after the daytime activities. So it's Wednesday. That means outdoor yoga with Loli. So that store is right there in the village, and they give you a yoga mat, or you can bring your own, of course. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 10, they have free yoga, right there at the ice rink plaza. And then a Helmut Fricker will be performing this afternoon from 1 to 3. We'll have some live music going on this evening, as well as dinner and a movie. So the live music tonight will be Casey Prestwood and the Burning Angels. They'll be taking the stage from 4 to 6 right at the ice rink. And then also tonight we have dinner and a movie. And the movie for today is Up. Do you remember that one? So free family entertainment right there. The screen is at the ice rink. So bring a blanket, maybe get your snacks, maybe get a pizza from Blue Moose Pizza and eat it right there while you enjoy the movie. And then don't forget this weekend, we have Zusammen returning, and that is a German word for gathering and coming together with your friends, food, music, and that is going to happen on Saturday. And Spinfany will be taking the stage, and they are going to be taking the stage for the next several weeks. They're a big part of this music and food event happening at Beaver Creek. So that's what you have to look forward to this weekend. Also at the Villar Center, Amy Grant, she will be performing at the Villar Performing Arts Center tomorrow night, and that's at 8 p.m. But she's been coming to the Valley for a long time. She's had 6 Grammy Awards, 26 Dove Awards, and 30 million albums sold worldwide to date. So Amy Grant fans, check and see if there's more tickets available by going to villarpac.org for more information. But then once again tonight, we have the Vail Dance Festival, and we're going to have events continuing tonight, tomorrow with Dancing in the Park, and then Friday and Saturday, International Evenings of Dance 1 and 2, and then closing night will be on the 9th, which is Monday night. But we are so excited to let you know that Robbie Fairchild has returned, but he's been pretty busy the last couple of years and hasn't had Vail on his radar screen. Meredith, who is a dancer herself and knows Robbie very well, was able to catch up with Robbie to find out just what he's been doing lately. Here's more.
Hey there, we are at the amphitheater and I'm with Robbie Fairchild, and we are so excited to have you back at the Vail Dance Festival.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It was like coming home.
Yes, it's your home away from home. You guys deserve to be inspired by the nature after grinding in this city, doing the work.
Yeah, and it's so nice. You know, you do hard rep here, but you get to see so much beauty, and you're like, oh, this is. I could get used to this.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, we're so excited to have you back after a break, your Broadway
Yes.
debut with American in Paris.
Thank
And I
you.
actually got a chance to see it, and he was a star.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And so we're so lucky to have you back here.
Thank you. It's been
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm so happy.
Awesome. So you'll be performing at the benefit evening next. Yes.
Yes.
The up close.
At the up close. Yeah, and I'm doing some flowers.
Yes.
Because I decided to start a flower company in the pandemic, which is, you know, crazy, but there was no
and then-
stage.
I know, and it's
Come
a
on.
testament to your character of
Oh.
how being so driven and innovative. So tell us more about Bouquet.
Yeah, so Bouquet started, my kind of love for flowers started when I did an American in Paris in London, and my flat was right next to the Covent Garden Academy of Flowers. And I took it one day and I fell in love with it. It was like therapy. And I would exchange tickets to an American in Paris for more free classes. And it was this fun little bartering thing with those wonderful women there. And then when the pandemic hit, I got a message from somebody who said, I loved seeing you in such and such a thing. I saw on your Instagram that you like to arrange flowers. I work as a flower distributor out of Holland, and I'd love to give you some peonies and roses to say thank you, you know, and I was like, that's so generous. And these flowers still today are the prettiest flowers I've ever seen. And arrange them, deliver them to the healthcare workers when it was like 7 o'clock in New York City. You know, it was like really dark times in New York City. And what I didn't realize is how similar flower arranging is to performing. You go into a studio and you create something, and then you bring it to an audience or the recipient. And getting to make the flowers dance is such a passion of mine. You know, to create movement out of flowers feels like part of the story still.
Yeah.
You know, and started up with a couple other Broadway performers who love to arrange flowers. And so I thought, okay, my MO is going to be a flower company owned by Browdy performers, run by Browdy performers. Because you're not always going to be in a show.
No.
You're going to need to have some sort of supplemental stuff. So, it's been pretty great. We've got contracts with some of the Broadway houses to do all their flowers, and as much as we can stay tied to the theater community, it makes a lot of sense for us. So
Absolutely. And now you're bringing it to Vail. So
Yes.
exciting. So tell us a little bit about the up close performance and benefits.
So there are five arrangements that I'm going to make, and we've done them out of 5 different ballads that you're going to see during the festival. So Stars and Stripes, Apollo, Chai Pa, Who Cares, and Romeo and Juliet. So it's fun to go on the website. They're coming in from Holland, they're coming in from South America, to kind of like curate these arrangements for their event. And then there's a really fun floral arranging class that we're going to be doing, which is, I think there's still a few spots available.
So come check out the benefit at the amphitheater on Wednesday to see Robbie's craft at flowers and, of course, his dancing. And we'll see you later this weekend too.
Oh yeah,
at the International
fluttering around the
Evening.
stage.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to Vail. Welcome home.
Thank you. It feels so good to be here.
I hope you can go hike and maybe fly fish or whatever
I hope
activity
so.
out
A little
here.
something.
A little something.
Yeah,
for you.
they got me busy, but I'm, you can't ignore all this. So
Absolutely. Well, great to have you back.
thank you.
All right. Thank you, Meredith, for getting the details from Robbie. And I love how he said, we just kind of had this barter thing going. I would exchange tickets to an American in Paris, and they'd give me lessons. And it'd be really cool to see what he's doing today. So his event happens over at the pre-performance benefit, 4:30 at the Jared Ford Amphitheater. And maybe you can catch a glimpse of Robbie making his magic. And he said, I love to make the flowers dance. And the flowers were coming in, like I said, all the way from Holland and South America. So they've been, the flowers have been traveling far and wide to get here for this benefit tonight. And then don't forget, the up-close performance will be at 6 p.m. For more information on tickets, you can go to vaildance.org for the details. And all right, are we going to take a break? Okay, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with Fly Fishing Report, weather, and details on other events that are happening throughout the valley today.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For, is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
We are back in time now to take a look at the fly fishing report. And with higher flows throughout the rivers and a little bit muddier water, of course, with all this rain and the increased flows, it could be a little different out there on the rivers today. So I make sure that I would check in with the professionals at Fly Fishing Outfitters. John Packer and the crew, that business has been around since 1992, locally owned and operated, and Orvis endorsed throughout all that time. You can find them in Avon. They're in the Westgate building right next to Agave. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what they have to say about the increased river flows. The CFS just going from 100 to 700 in just a few hours, like Ken Hovey was mentioning. Kayakers are going through Dow Junction right now, which is really unheard of for this time of year. So once again, if you want to know what's happening on the rivers, head to the professionals, maybe take a float trip or a wade trip. They're going to let you know what the fish are biting on right now. And if the water is a little bit muddy, they'll give you an idea of maybe where to go. Maybe you're a higher alpine lake, something that isn't as affected by the rivers and the flows that we're seeing, the unusual flows that we're seeing. So once again, Fly Fishing Outfitters in Avon, go to their website, flyfishingoutfitters.net for more details. And we've got weather for you right now. We're going to take it out to Ty Diaz, I believe. He's standing by in Vail Village. Ty, Wow. Once again, what a difference 24-hour makes, because you were over by Gondola 1 at this time yesterday, taking cover underneath the tent. It looks gorgeous out there.
You know, with the cool temperatures, Tricia, right now this morning that I'm feeling at Vail, next to the lawn, next to the mountain, and the humidity in the air right now, this Atlas and Silverthorn shirt that I'm wearing right now, with amazing savings that I found on, we'll talk about that later. I'm picking up the dampness in the air, the atmosphere. I'm having flashbacks to yesterday. It was like a flood out here, but it was welcome, because for me, it felt refreshing, to be honest with you. And a lot of people were making their way outside anyway in the rain. It was coming down huge yesterday, but to grab that morning cup of coffee, maybe to find that shelter and to read a book, but to take in the sounds. It was so deep and entrancing. The weather was fantastic yesterday. But today, this is nice too. We have a lot of sunshine, plenty of blue skies overhead. Those clouds, cumulus nimbus, hanging out right over Vail Mountain. We'll take a small pan as I share with you what the weather looks like. Green, gorgeous. People are out on their jogs, their walks. They have their doggies. You can even see Mountain Patrol, their rescue dog, out there running the little trail along the face line there, the gondola line. As you can see, Gondola 1, which opens at 9:30 for your adventures to take in the mountain, this terrain. If you're getting out there, I'm sure it'll still be muddy in places, but still a gorgeous, a beautiful place to be. I mean, we've seen moose, we've seen deer, you see the marmots out here, you see the wildflowers. Take all of that in, and I'm giving you a look at the weather today as we make our way into the 70s as our highs today. Now we're returning to summer temperatures as we move later on into the week, where we find the 80s once again, the mid to lower, but we're bringing that sunshine back. But hey, no surprise to us if we find 5 minutes later a rain shower coming out of nowhere. We always warn everyone to wait 5 minutes. It could happen. It could be anywhere. The weather is not equally distributed up and down the valley. So as you look at what the weather could bring for Edwards, Avon, Vail, completely different weather patterns, but we're still in the same season, monsoon season, which means possibilities for flash flood watch that also shows up on our phones. And as we look at the next couple of days, yeah, there it is right there, that sunshine. There are those temperatures. Overnight low temperatures have been holding steady, though, in the 50s. But it's a gorgeous start to a Wednesday. And those cloud coverage, I mean, man, even over Golden Peak, some of those clouds that have rolled over the mountains, down below into the trees, into the Golden Peak area, just a sight to see. This is one of those photographers or painter-friendly moments out here. This weather is brought to you by Carrots, bringing Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
Okay, thank you, Ty. Oh boy, it just looks beautiful out there. I love the green and then the blue sky. We got the clouds out there as well. And temperature-wise, it feels pretty good for you right now, right? You don't need a jacket.
Around here, nice and cool on this scalp of mine, around on the back of my neck. Really nice cooling trend, because when you think about it, again, a lot of the properties here, they talk about it on the news for our area, the mountains especially. A lot of the places here are built without AC in the early days, before we found those ozone threat type of atmosphere and type of summer that we're getting. So this air conditioning, this natural cool air, is reminiscent of the 70s for summer around here.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, Ty, we're going to talk about some events going on. And I know that you've been down to Avon. You've seen the art, and then they have their weekly art expo that happens on Wednesdays. So it's pretty cool that they're bringing so much art to Avon these days.
What you'll find with art, again, every Wednesday on the plaza near Avon Liquors, next to the bus stop, Avon Station, you'll find the artists are beginning at 11 o'clock for open and shopping, but setting up right around now, usually, until about 4 o'clock. A great place to go make some friends, catch a little bit of a tune over there from the band that might play, or whoever the featured talent is, picking up some jewelry, some clothing, and just learning about the artists, and then taking that nice stroll through Possibilities Plaza to catch Wednesday concerts. Avon is just so magical for that.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Speaking of concerts, so then tonight, the Avon Live concert, I don't know if you've ever seen the March 4th marching band play before.
I've
but
heard of them.
Yeah. So they played the Velar. They played this big stage at Solaris for different events. And they're so fun. It's a huge multi-piece band. They dress kind of in like circus costumes in a way. I'm not quite, but it's going to be amazing. So tonight, the music, the gates open at 5. They'll have an opening band as well. And then they'll take the stage, and it goes to about 8:45, but it's free entertainment right there in Avon.
You know, I wonder, now that you kind of described this band for me, is this like a band that has maybe 10 members in it?
Oh, yeah.
Seeing a similar band performing at the Valar some years ago, and I ran
Yes.
into them by accident for sushi somewhere, and then I ended up hanging out with those people too.
I know.
Does it sound like the same group?
Yeah, yeah. I think you can easily make friends with this group. And I wonder, Meredith, could you pull up a picture of March 4th marching band?
If
And
it's
maybe
them, I've got a picture of me hanging out with them over some sake from years ago. I know that, you know, before they went on stage that same evening. Really a fun, energetic band as people, as friends. And if it's the same group, it's going to be wildly entertaining.
Yeah. Well, and you know, the fact that we're getting all these great bands, you know, last week Oza Motley was there, and you know, the fact that Devachka was there the week before, and yeah, okay, so Ty, we're bringing up the picture.
Okay, and I'm going to troll my own Facebook to see if I can find them in my photos to see if it's them.
Yeah, a multi-piece band. You know, there could be a unicycle there. I'm not even quite sure. They've got you know, a big bass drum.
This sounds like them. I promise you.
I think you have met them before. If not, you can meet them tonight. So that's going to be the March 4th marching band, and that is taking place tonight. Once again, the gates open at 5. Music goes from 5 all the way till about 8:45 p.m., and you can learn more at avon.org/events or go to discoveravon.org for those details. But then a few other things, Ty, that are happening. Have you heard of the Yappy Hour over at Grand Hyatt Vail?
At the Grand Hyatt, that Yappy Hour?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, such a fan of Yappy Hour. My buddy Scott Reed came into town the other day. We were grabbing something to eat at the cafe over there opposite of Grand Cafe, and the bartender there also works at Grand Hyatt and was mentioning some of the events featured there. I mentioned Yappy Hour. My buddy was like, Yappy Hour, and just started laughing. So yeah, this is a great place to go, and this is a happy hour for your pets. And when people learn about something like this for the first time, especially pet-minded people, it just seems like a great idea. And that's a fantastic location right there.
Oh, I know. It's right on the Gore Creek. They've got a great pool deck and a place to hang out and lounge. Their tiki bar has their tiki grill with some of their great eats, you know, kind of a tiki style and tiki infused inspired menu. But they have dog beer and special dog treats. So
I don't think dogs are too particular when it comes to a beer or not, because if you leave your drink unattended, well, then there's that dog Aperol Spritz. There's that dog Old Fashioned or Manhattans. But where does your drink go?
Yeah, you're like, what? What happened? All right, so that's another thing that's going on. But a lot of things happening. Bravo, we've got Hahn and Finkel. They're going to conclude the Bravo season tonight with chamber music at the Valar Performing Arts Center. So one more Bravo performance, bravovale.org for more details on that. But Ty, I think we've got to head it over to Bratzo pretty soon. He's going to be talking to the Zealous School, a brand new school for girls. They have the Zealous School down in Eagle, which is co-ed, and they're doing a special girls campus now. So they're opening it in Riverwalk for this season. The other location is in Eagle Ranch. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Hello, Kelsey. All right, tell us about, I can see the sign in the background, the new Zealous School.
Yeah, we stand up here on purpose, and I'm going to introduce Kelsey Head in a second. She's awesome. We were just chatting here forever. We have so many commonalities and so much passion here for education and new ways to see the world. And I want to show everybody where we are. That's Highway 6. That's the Riverwalk sign right by Starbucks. And Zealous School is right there in the corner. So let's go inside so we can be a little bit more, quiet, because we have a lot of cars going on. But
I heard a car honking at you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, great location.
All right, so here, let's talk a little bit about this awesome micro school that is for middle schools. Middle schoolers from 6th to 8th grade. Is that right? Do you tell me a little bit about what you guys do?
Okay, but Bratzo, we have to remember, it's 6th through 8th micro school, first ever all-girls school in the county.
Woo-woo.
That's probably the most exciting thing about it. So why a micro school? Amazing student-to-teacher ratio. It's 6 students for every 1 teacher. So we can see every kid for a lot of time. They get a ton of attention, and we get to know them really, really well. That's why micro school. Why passion-based? We believe that when kids have time to pursue their passions in school, they do a ton of learning, even when they're not realizing they are. And then fold that in with when they're pulled to school by something that they're passionate about, they don't have to be pushed to make these standards or meet some sort of mission. They're just living it every day. Our ultimate goal is self-actualization. If we can do that, if we can unlock that, I'll let you know.
We're winning.
Setting goals to get there, but why girls' school? All girls' school. We think that girls, we see a gap everywhere. There's gender gaps in pay, in types of careers, in specific roles that people play. We want these kids to realize that they have full potential, and we want to support them in every way we can. So giving them the attention, making sure they're heard in school, and we want them to have a voice. All of our teachers are incredible. We have
That's an understatement. I met them, and they're understatement.
Incredible.
They are amazing
people, and they're so dedicated and committed, excited to support girls in the Valley. And they're committing themselves to this job. I know it's kind of a goofy, wild idea to jump on board with, but we think we have a different spirit of adventure, and our teachers are ready to be here.
And education through years is not being challenged nor changed. And we've been growing so much in many directions, especially on the creativity and innovation of every aspect. And I want to talk to you about science, because science is a heavy, you guys are STEM oriented.
Yep.
Jeff was with us at the Future Pathways. He brought 200 pounds of Legos, and he was talking to the kids, and the kids were so happy and motivated. The guy is a legend.
He's a legend.
He's just a legend. So he started the school.
He started the school.
Uh-huh.
And his vision with Legos, really funny you bring up Legos, because I've heard some high schoolers call us the Lego school.
Yeah.
But if you've never played with Legos, you should get a set, or come by and we'll teach. You have to set one, a couple of them. So we love engineering. Hands-on education is super important for us. But STEM is another space where women have seen underrepresentation, academically, but also in career fields. So science, engineering, technology, mathematics, all of those. Fewer women are getting to a career space. So we really want to bring that in for students. We don't want to make it a place where they feel limited or intimidated. They want to see themselves represented in those fields. We have to show them that they are more than capable and sometimes better. So let's do it here.
I'm telling you straightforward, with all the scholarships that we do, the girls are way more prepared.
Yeah.
They try harder because, the inhibitors in the world make you try harder, Right. So I love your idea, what you guys are doing, exposing all this amazing, better ways to see education. I saw Kathy Boyes yesterday talking to our mentoring with our girls. She is super smart.
Oh my God, and talk about somebody rocking the STEM field too.
Uh-huh.
She's one of our board members. She and I ran an after-school Girls Who Code Club last year, and that's where we really sparked this Girls School idea, or it was 2 years ago.
Girls Who Code, what is that?
Girls Who Code is a national after-school program. It's provided free to students who attend and participate. And it's a program where we teach kids how to code computer programs. Super simple. The national organization, provides a ton of support and resources. But what we saw was kids coming to us, never seen, heard, explored coding.
Uh-huh.
We made it all girl oriented.
Mm-hmm.
And they rocked the socks off of it.
That's
they love
awesome.
it. It's silly.
Yeah.
They're doing a ton of learning. They're making silly video games, but underneath it all, they're learning.
It's a lot of learning.
Science.
She went to NASA or something crazy?
I believe she worked at NASA for a few years.
Yeah, I think the girls were talking about that yesterday. I was not allowed to be in the mentoring yesterday, which is okay. But they were talking about how this lady went and rocked the NASA, and it was awesome. So cool. So when you guys are opening or planning to open, is this August already?
This is August already. So
Uh-huh.
our first day is August 16th.
Okay.
Phenomenal day. Our ribbon cutting is Tuesday the 17th. So come by, be a friendly neighbor. We're gonna have sandwiches.
Nice.
If that doesn't entice you, I don't know what will. And we're gonna have an open house tonight from
Fantastic.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So anyone who's curious, if you have a kid that you want to explore the idea of this space being your school and you like our mission, or if you just want to come ask questions,
Love
swing
it.
by 4 to 6.
Come over, take a look, learn about this amazing approach to education. Things shouldn't be that standardized. They should be creative, more fun. I have a 4-month-old girl. Can I put it on the waiting list?
Sign her up. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Start early. You never know.
Yeah.
Perfect. And Kelsey, there's only going to be about 20 girls in the program, right? So so come to the open house tonight, 4 to 6. And if your daughter is still trying to decide kind of what direction she's going to go in school, this could be for them.
Absolutely. Come pick my brain. I'm here to answer questions.
Okay. And do you have a website that we could find out more?
Absolutely. Zealous Schools, plural, because we have 2 campuses.org.
All right. Thank you so much. So much excitement. I would love to have had a teacher like you growing up. So fun. So fun. All right. Zealous Schools. Thanks, you guys. They are on the Riverwalk campus, and then it's going to be their all-girl campus, the only one in Eagle County. Their other original campus is down at Eagle Ranch. So go to zealousschools.com to find out more about this interesting way for your kids to learn and to find their passion. That's self-actualization. So neat that they're doing this. We've got a lot more VDL coming up, so stay tuned.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, the Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith & Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm Tricia Swenson in our Eagle Vail studio. We have Bratzo hanging out in Riverwalk, Ty Diaz hanging out in Vail, and we're about to go to Vail to learn more about our Slifer Smith & Frampton nonprofit spotlight. And the charitable foundation of Slifer Smith & Frampton is supporting our local community through needs-based giving with a focus on families, youth enrichment, and environmental stewardship. Give to one, give to many at ssffoundation.org. But our spotlight this week is the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, and Brooke Skjonsby has joined Ty Diaz down at Solaris. Hello, Brooke. I know that you've had a busy summer with the LG Try and your big Brew-au coming up. Good to see you.
You know what's interesting, Tricia? I'm not sure if Brooke knows how much I love a good poster. And a good poster is one that comes across a lot like this one. Vail Valley Charitable Fund, 25 years they've been around and serving the community here. The Vail Valley Brew-au, luau, libations, live music. I hope you're writing this down at home, but you can catch it on Vail Daily Live. We'll tell you again. But I'm excited for this event. Brooke, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Ty.
Thank you for this poster. Yes, please. And buy tickets at brew-au.com. Tell us about this event.
Yeah.
I know what this is all about, but tell us anyway.
Yeah, so Brew-au, so Beer Festival meets luau. This is celebrating 25 years of the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, as Ty alluded to, August 21st, 1 to 8 p.m. at Nottingham Park in Avon. So it's all day long. So you can pop in for a couple hours. You can stay all day. We basically have a beer festival component. 10th Mountain Whiskey will also be there, as well as Vines at Vail. So if beer really isn't your thing, we'll have food trucks. Also caters to all ages, right? So we're going to have a ton of kids activations. We're going to have bouncy castles, the climbing wall from Eagle Climbing and Fitness, activities for the little ones to do as well. And then in the background, live music, sandcastle building competition right on the lake. So it's going to be a really good time.
When we think about this event, the first thing that comes to mind reminds me of a luau. When you think of a luau as a theme event, now you have to get dressed for this. So we're talking grass skirts and Hawaiian shirts.
Coconut bras.
Coconut bras.
It just depends.
And wearing the lei.
Yes. Yes.
Flowers in your hair.
That's right.
Singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow with a ukulele. But there's going to be live music too. And
That's
so
right.
of that, check out this listing. I'm not sure if you have the poster there where you are. The Turntable Review. You'll find live music from them, as well as the Royal Aces. And check out this band name, the 10th Mountain Division.
Yes.
They're really good, you say?
They are really good. Yeah. And kicking off the day with Turntable Review. So they're local, the Armisteads out of Minturn.
I love them.
So
Such a fun
super
family.
Great. Royal Aces is a surf rock band out of Denver. And then 10th Mountain Division, they actually have local roots, but also are Front Range popular as well. And so just good rock music there. So that will be going on throughout the day.
Such a busy time. Okay, so do we bring our own chairs? There's going to be live music. Should we bring our own dance floor? I mean, this just sounds like a lot of fun.
Ty, you're all about like what to bring, what to wear, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's not my job to should on anyone.
One other cool component that I do want to mention is we're going to end the night with a lantern release on Nottingham Lake. That is sponsored by Alpine Bank. So you write part of your admission fee, right? $45 in advance, $55 day of. Gets you all the libations, everything. You get a lantern that you can draw on and basically write your dedication, tied back to the charitable fund, perhaps someone you lost due to a medical issue.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yep,
what
and
the
then
mission is.
and then we'll float those out with candles that will light up the lake at the end of the evening.
So the mission statement, what is this about?
So Vail Valley Charitable Fund, we've been around for 25 years. We provide financial assistance to those who are suffering from a medical crisis or long-term illness. We give one-time grants. We do fundraisers for our locals that are in need. Yeah.
What a wonderful event. What a wonderful way to raise the funds to support a great cause. This one you want to get your tickets for, and you can find your tickets at Brew-au.com. Hopefully you can see the proper spelling on your screen right there. And it's happening August 21st between 1 and 8 in Avon in the park. It's a Brew-au. It is Vail Valley Charitable Fund, 25 years. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Right here, it says all Brewfest, sand sculptures, silent auction, kids activities, sunset water lantern release, and a huge lineup of sponsorships. Thank you very much for letting us know about this. Will you come back on leading up to this event to remind us?
Absolutely.
I love it.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Sculptures.
Tomorrow, I'm going to find my coconuts. For this one. Yes, I'm going to find the lei and the grass skirt, and just get ready. It's an early head start on this.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks, guys. So awesome to have Brooke here with the Vail Valley Charitable Fund. They're our nonprofit spotlight brought to you by Charitable Foundation of Slifer Smith and Frampton. So we're lucky to have this organization that's been around for 25 years. It'll be with us, hopefully 25 more, 50 more, 100 more, because we could always use them in the Vail Valley. They've helped out so many people. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Betteridge. We're going to talk to Live Sotheby's International Realty. We'll check in with Bratzo at Riverwalk. So stay with us.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
All right, we just saw it. The best of it is back for 2021. We're going to give you the best of the Vail Valley. This is something we do annually. And right now, nomination time is here. So now, between now and the 6th of August, which is coming up in just a few days, you can nominate your favorite retail spot, your best ice cream, your best brewery, best happy hour, best cocktail, best patio. We're going to have it all here. So go to vaildaily.com realty.com and seek out the best of, and then the nomination process is right there. So you can nominate your favorite business, be good to go. Then on August 16th, we'll start the voting, and then we'll reveal the winners and a new magazine for the upcoming season at a big party in the fall. So we want to hear from you. It's reader's choice, so we can't do it without you. So get your nominations in by the 6th, so then people can start voting on them after we get it all arranged, and that'll start on August 16th. So just wanted to make sure we get that out there so we don't forget. Also want to let you know a little bit about the Lens of the Day. The Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the Art of Vision. And I thought I'd bring out the EV0 Blades. This is polished black, the prism lens. And these are great for either maybe road biking or golfing. They've got a nice wrapped frame, so good for sport, but they're also good for casual wear too. So you can go either way with them. And Oakley, you can never go wrong with Oakley. Such a great brand that's been around for a while. Don't forget, you've got your little cleaning cloth that comes with it. Be good to your glasses. Your glasses will be good to you. They'll last a long time. Put them in the case, and you'll be ready to go. But you can stop by any of the Eyepieces stores. They have 7 locations throughout Colorado, 1 in Snowmass, Edwards, Beaver Creek, Lions Head, and a few in Vail Village. But right now, Bratzo is in Riverwalk. He's going to give us details on the weather. Bratzo, are you still seeing fog down by the river, or what's happening down there?
It dissipates. Yeah. It dissipates. You still see a little bit on the left side, but now sun is shining. It came through. What a difference 40 minutes make, or maybe it was 20. So yeah, now it's amazing. So can we talk weather? The weather is brought to you by the outlets of Silverthorne. They are elevated savings. Amazing stores there everywhere. And Meredith, you've been doing some amazing videos with the gear. I enjoy really watching those change of gear, playing tennis, doing your hikes. I love it. Great stores. And the weather today is we're getting better weather. We are definitely order better weather for you guys at home. So come outside and play. We're gonna be mid 40s, touching the 50s on the lower side, and then getting on the 60s and 70s for the highest around Vail, and then almost touching 80s around Gypsum. So we're going to be at 82 and 47 lows and highs over there. Sunny skies. It's going to warm up quickly here, warming by the minute. It definitely feels a lot better. My knees are feeling better. So that barometric pressure is definitely getting better too. So nice weather for the forecast for the rest of the week as well. We're going to have happy weather for the rest of the week. The river is roaring, so be careful, but then go outside and play, because I have a feeling that the dirt is going to be perfect for those dirt lovers.
Well, you know what, Bratzo? I saw your truck today, and your mountain bike was hanging out on the back on your tailgate. So are you going to get some biking in today?
Yes, right after this. This is my biking best. I thought it might get a little wind, a little cold for a little bit, but yes, I'm ready to. I'm going to return the camera after the show. Off I go to Vail, try to do a few laps downhill.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, good. Yeah, and you know what? And that's what the mountain bikers are saying right now is the trails. I mean, they might be a little bit muddy today because we did have some all-day rain, but with the recent rains, the trails get what they call tacky, and it's so nice because it's not dusty. Some years we can have so much dust, and you're following your buddy and you're just eating dust the whole time. Yeah. So that's right. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Bratzo. Thanks for that weather report. And right now we're going to bring it to Ty Diaz. He is standing by with my man, Lance, and we are learning about Betteridge and the great jewelry. Hello, Lance. Good to see you this morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, did we bring out the pink diamond, or is that a pink sapphire?
These are pink sapphires, Tricia. It's funny that you would ask. Well, let me just this. Yesterday's weather brought down a lot of rain, but it also brought in some traffic for people to discover Betteridge so they can shower someone with these sapphires.
Very good. I like what you
I told Lance I was going to try to work with a bad joke.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Thank you. So
You
yes,
added the shower part.
the showers, rain showers of these sapphires, beautiful beverage. Please tell us about these beautiful colors that we're finding as well.
We have all kinds of things here. Everything here to show you this morning. It's all sapphires. We're just talking about color and sapphires. And we have a trunk show with Robert Prokop. It starts today, officially starts tomorrow. He's bringing most of his stuff in today. And he is an artist out of Beverly Hills Jewelry who does nothing but color in all of his pieces. Very rarely does he work in diamonds. And the reason it's important to talk about color, why is it so important, is it's all natural. You can do a lot of different treatments to color stones to make sure you bring out the color more intensely and then make flaws within the stones fade away. Maybe they do some kind of oil treatment or they heat treatments, all these different things. His are all natural.
Wow.
So it's the color of what this came out of the earth after you cut it, this is what you get. So blah, 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 long story short, here we are with a bunch of jewelry.
This
really
is what you get.
This is what you get.
This
is
is
the
a
final
lot.
result. And yes, it is a lot. This piece here, this is all colored sapphires. You can see purple, green, pinks, everything is in here. The sapphires come under every color under the rainbow. The reason this necklace is so important, every single sapphire in this necklace is certified. So there is paperwork going with every single stone.
Every stone
in this necklace. It's made out of platinum. It's a fairly hefty piece, but this is a very unique necklace, knowing that those are all certified in there.
You know, so then what's the stone count then?
I could tell you the total carat weight is 96 carats worth of sapphires.
And how many
Just
individual
sapphires.
stones have we gone through that yet? I mean,
There's
all the way
there.
around.
Yeah, we even have a search for it. That I don't know the answer.
Okay, but I love what we're seeing here. The colors, they're fantastic. I love on the weather side of things, each droplet that's found in this piece.
Good job. I like that.
Yeah, I do
the
love
droplet of diamonds right there in between every one of them.
Beautiful piece, and that's one of the
You did a good
features
job.
in the trunk show that's happening today.
It's happening today. And then we'll move on. I'm actually going to eliminate this piece here.
Okay.
Because we don't need that.
We can just do that.
We can just do that. So blue sapphires. Of all the sapphires, I'd say blue is probably the most popular because it's the most iconic, and to get a deep color blue is very difficult. And these pieces are incredible. These are all Burma sapphires. This piece here that you're looking at, these are earrings. Each piece is 15 carats each. They're perfectly matched, all natural. Incredible pieces. These are here.
Very heavy.
Very heavy. We also have a 17 karat Burma sapphire here. And down in front, we have a little smaller at 15 carats. Just a tiny 15 carat ring right there.
Wow.
And again, these are all, even within sapphires, are graded according to their color. Certain colors are more desirable, certain colors are less. The lighter blues are usually less desirable. So to get this deep, intense royal blue is a rare thing. So pretty cool stuff right here.
Very shiny. I love the
shiny.
way the light's being picked up in these. Eye-catching. What's the occasion, would you say, for these pieces? I'm just trying to think of
Going to
many.
the grocery store.
Just go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Do laundry in public
Doing
places.
Laundry in public places.
Walk, running around Vail Village, Solaris in the rain.
Going to Yeti's for a coffee.
Going to Yeti's for coffee. Put on all of the sapphires.
Everything you see here is made for that today.
That's what people would just wonder what to do on a rainy day. Tricia Swenson had a list yesterday. Put on about $6 million worth of diamonds and sapphires, and go and grab something from the store really quick while dodging rain. Let's talk about this largest piece here.
Okay, so this I'm not going to think it is by far the most important sapphire that we're looking at here today. And it is by far the most important sapphire I've ever seen in my career dealing with stones. So why is this so important? This is a 79 karat fancy intense pink sapphire. This is the largest pink sapphire of this grading in the world. This is the first time it's been on exhibit. Robert Prokop has owned this for many years. He finished setting it in this piece. And we have this, along with these other pieces that you're looking at for the summer. It's a summer exhibit that he's doing before this goes into the Museum of Natural History in LA. So this is where they're gonna go come this fall, but in the meantime, we get to see these pieces. So that's pretty insane to think this is the largest pink in the world is in Colorado.
What's interesting, again, this is all featured in a trunk show. You described the designer and artist Robert Prokop as as this being art and jewelry at the same time for this trunk show, not just to be looked at, but to acquire this.
Wow.
You can buy this before it goes to the Smithsonian or wherever.
We actually sold a very important sapphire a couple weeks ago that is going to go into the museum. So they bought it. She's wearing a little bit, and then it goes into the museum for 3 days. They're doing an event at the museum with all the people for that. But yeah,
we love it. We love it. So we invite everyone right now to the trunk show. Let's get them in here today.
In here today, we are here Tuesday through Saturday, 2 to 6, at Betteridge in the Solaris. Just right up front here is everybody's hanging out on the lawn, having a good time. So come in.
Betteridge, this is what they do best. Tricia Swenson, you have any questions
Oh,
for us
well,
before we send it
I
back to
mean,
you?
my jaw is just dropping looking at the beauty. Meredith and I are sitting there going, what? That's so amazing. So once again, thank you, Lance. It's so neat to get the tour of Sapphires today, Robert Prokop Trunk Show. In the ad, it says they're opening up the vault. This is a vault that you're going to see. So thanks so much for just giving us a little bit of eye candy this morning. Yeah, maybe I should go and grab some coffee with my sapphire ring when I look good. Okay, Big Ideas was right there at Solaris. So you can find Betteridge there. A lot of great jewelry and so much more at Solaris. But we're going to take it to a break. We've got more things coming up, including weather. We're going to check in with Liv Sotheby's, and we'll also find out what Bratzo is doing down in Riverwalk.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We are back. I want to give you a look at Vail Daily headlines, what made headlines in today's paper for Wednesday, August 4th. And on the cover, you can see shoots and splashes. Derek Dreyer launches a hit endowed shoot as the river levels jumped up with recent rain Tuesday near Eagle Vale. Yeah, Ken Hovey actually stopped in here and said, I can't believe how much water is endowed. So he gathered some boaters, gathered some friends, gathered our photographer, Chris Dillman, to get this cover shot for today's paper, because we normally would not see kayakers in that stretch of the Eagle River at this time of year. But headlines for today: commuters coping with closure. Eagle County workers adjust and adapt to extended Glenwood Canyon I-70 closure. Can you imagine if you lived in Glenwood and had to work in Eagle, or vice versa? That commute is pretty long with the detour. So here's some more details about that. And then also we have the Taste of Vail returning. So we're excited to bring that back for its 30th anniversary. Of course, we had to cancel it during 2020. Usually this event is held in the spring. They have it in the fall this year so they can celebrate their 30th anniversary. But lots of information in the paper today. Great info on events and activities. You can also find all this information online, such as our events calendar or sports news. So grab your Vail Daily today. It's free, and you can find it in newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum. And don't forget, our Best of the Vail Valley contest is going on right now as well. So nomination period happening now through August 6th, and then voting will begin on the 16th of August. So you can find details at vaildaily.com about that as well. But let's take a look at our chat. Let's find out what people are talking about in today's episode. And we've got, Mark Bricklin, who's chiming in from Kentucky right now. Yes, local. Okay, spoiler alert. If you are watching the Olympics and don't want to know the answer to this, Well, Val Constein, who went to Battle Mountain High School, she was a track standout star at CU. She's made it to the Olympics. This was steeplechase in Tokyo. She finished 12th, which when you think 12th in the world, that is just amazing. So congratulations to Val. Great job. And then let's see, Rodney Travis. I think he's chiming in from North Carolina. I stood there alone at night once in that grass band, all the snow and that. I'm not sure where he's talking about. Oh, at the gondola. Yes. Okay. Yes, where Ty was earlier. Okay. Hey, Rodney, Mark, thanks for watching this morning. If you have any questions in the chat, yeah, just chat it up with us and we'll try to answer your questions throughout the show. But all right, what'd you say? Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some of the photos that we have going on with our Instagram account. Tag us. We'd love to find out what you're doing, where you're going, what's happening out there today. And I'm sure we saw a lot of rainbows last night after what was going on with our weather. There's Randy Milhone with the kids. Oh, that's cute. Yep. And then, I love the children's fountain. Is that what that one is? That's so cute. Oh, Vela Apparel. They've got clothes for kids too. They're at all the farmers markets and you can find them there. And then, oh, wow, looks like we had some 4-H activity. People in the rain. Yes, we hear you. People in the rain. That was the look yesterday. Okay. Happy anniversary, guys. That's awesome. That looks delicious. Is that pizza? That looks yummy. Wow, where's this? Oh, Alpen Rose Vale. I love their decor. I love their beautiful dishes. All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, so tag us on Instagram if you want to get on our show. We'd love to see what you're up to, what you're doing. You can also submit videos to us as well. VailDailyLive.com/submit. We'll give you those details. But all right, Meredith, what else are we going to do today? Do we got some weather to do?
Yeah, let's do the weather.
Okay. All right. We're going to do the weather right now. Should we take it out to Bratzo? See if he wants to do the weather. I see sunshine behind Bratzo. Bratzo, what a beautiful day.
It's a great day. Beautiful. You see me? I don't know what I pressed here.
Oh, no, we just lost you.
Oh, there you are.
Wait. Oh, there you are. There you are.
I am here.
Okay.
And I stopped this guy. My son go to school with his son. So.
Oh, hey, Todd.
Hi, Tricia. How's it going?
I'm great.
So you know this guy?
Yes. Oh, I've known him for years.
So we're here hanging out right at the deck. Beautiful day. We talked the weather in a second, but I would love to show how beautiful the backyard of Riverwalk is. And then you guys are kicking a series of concerts, right?
Yeah, so Thursday nights, we've done 4 already. We have a few more to go. Thursday nights, we do a free concert. This year, we're trying to focus on more local and Colorado bands. And doors open at 5. Music starts at 6, goes 6 to 8. And we're also benefiting Access Unbound this year for our nonprofit. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of local people, a lot of the visitors come down and listen. Free music outside, can't beat it.
The Vail Valley Band plays tomorrow, August 5th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, 5 to 8, come and visit, hang out. Look at this place. Let's get out of this shot, man. We're not that good looking. But
you are, I'm not.
Well, I take the... So look at the river. Look at the river and the sun. This is awesome. This is where the music will be. This is the backstage or the backyard of Riverwalk. And you know what, Trish? I was walking around right after the interview with Zealous, and it's amazing. I spend a lot of time here, but looking for food, of course. These chicks don't come for free. But so many cool stores, kitchen supplies, flowers, boutiques. What an amazing place, man. This truly is a fun place to hang out.
Yeah, it's a great place to come and shop and eat, whatever, just hang out.
Awesome.
I know, Bratzo. I lived in Riverwalk for 16 years. I loved it there. So, yeah,
nice.
I call it the Manhattan of Edwards. It's the downtown.
That's true. I like it. It's beautiful. It's fun. You have the movies and all that. So let's talk weather. The weather is sweet. The weather is very nice today. Thanks, man. Thanks. Bye. We're gonna have lows of 50s and highs, and on the mid 70s. We start with a partly cloudy day today, but now it's clearing it up, as you can see, and it's getting really, really, really nice. It's gonna be hot. It's warming up by the minute. We're gonna touch 80s in gypsum areas. Now it's saying we're gonna be going up a little over 80, so 85, 86. But it's feeling great.
Okay.
Great weather for the rest of the week, and it just feels amazing.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And you know what? What's going on today? This weather is brought to us by Possibilities in Avon with the weekly Arts Expo. So we have the Arts Expo happening in Avon this weekend. So, hey, Bratzo, is your family still in town? I know you had some visitors. You've had quite a few visitors.
Yeah, no, my mom and my stepdad, which is kind of my dad since I'm 3, they're leaving today to Jacksonville. Actually, my son is driving them right now to the airport, but then I'm coming back next Monday, and they're gonna stay for another 10 days. So we plan on doing a few more fun stuff, and then they live, and then my dad and his girlfriend is coming in after. So we just got my in-laws. Now that's happening when you have a baby,
I know. Everyone's got to come and see the baby. Okay. Well, it's just so beautiful behind you. And I love the river and the sun glistening on the river. We can see that in the background. And then that great backyard concert venue. Great band tomorrow, the Vail Valley Band. A lot of local performers that have been here a long time comprise that band. So that should be a wonderful, wonderful show. Okay. Thanks, Bratzo. We're going to now check in with Ty Diaz. He is standing by, and he is in Vail Village. And all right, we're going to bring them in. Perfect. Hi, good morning. Hello, Charley. You brought the rain jacket. You didn't want to get caught in the rain just in case today, right?
Tricia, the story actually gets a little bit better than that. We have the sunshine out here. We have a gorgeous start to the morning out here. People were dressed with the shorter sleeves, maybe some short sock sneakers for a jog, but others bundle up just for a commute. This is Charley Ford of Sotheby's. And so your commute this morning, you had to go and retrieve your vehicle.
Yeah, it was funny. I had to twist my arm, but I had to take an old 90-something Jeep into the village. So I bundled up. And furthermore, for all those folks in Florida and California and Texas and New York, it was 43 degrees this morning. So it's kind of fitting.
With that paired with an open Jeep and wind chill on I-70, 65 miles per hour, or wherever found, you're dressed for that occasion.
Yeah, man, of course. I had my shades on, everything. Coming into the office for an early day.
And then the ball cap. I mean, you just have offices everywhere. Telluride Mountain Club.
That's right. This is, I don't know Telluride Mountain Club per se, but I do know Telluride very well. My son's hat, you know how it is. Anyhow, we've got offices in Telluride, Crescent Butte, Steamboat, all over Denver, Boulder, Colorado Springs. I mean, really, Sotheby's has offices, I think, in 73 countries around the world.
Oh, wow.
With 22,000 brokers. And my firm, Live Sotheby's, has 24 offices just in Colorado.
Okay.
So here's the thing, man. People don't realize that if you find a broker that you like, you can ask that broker, whether they're with Sotheby's or other brokerages, hey, listen, I'm looking at buying something here. Cashiers, North Carolina, Golden Isles, Florida, wherever that may be, Massachusetts, and you can actually network with a broker and say, listen, who do you know in Massachusetts?
Oh, okay.
Who do you know in New York? And they can do a referral. Sure, the person you're asking gets a little bit of that commission, right? Because we're all sales-based, there's no salaries. But the reality is, if you like a broker, you trust them, you can always ask that broker for a referral anywhere around the world.
Okay.
Which is something that's unique about brokerages that a lot of folks don't realize, and that way the broker you like is giving you a recommendation of a colleague that they trust and know,
right?
So they can kind of continue the good hands.
You as a broker in good hands, your version, your style of real estate has Jeep tours. So take us to a property right now.
That's funny. Let's see. So I've got a wonderful property listed between Edwards and Red Sky Ranch.
Okay, let's take a look.
It's got views of Eagle Springs Golf Course. And we'll get to that ranch here in a bit, I suppose. That, my friend, is... Oh, this is awesome, man. This is an exceptional property here in Vail Village.
Oh, yeah.
Just about 3 blocks to the west.
Okay.
That is a partial ownership model where you can come in and have different weeks of the year, but, different residences, they can rotate. Now we're back to the ranch.
There we go.
The ranch is 35 acres, unbelievable. Golf course to the left, that's the Fazio course of Red Sky.
Oh, wow.
It's got views of the Arrowhead slopes, and it's spectacular. But back to the partial ownership. Vail Village Bachelor Gulch, Beaver Creek have a massive amount of partial ownership. You can own something from $20,000 on up. Four Seasons, the Sebastian, Austria House. There's really a lot of selections. The Hyatt over in Beaver Creek, Timbers and Bachelor Gulch, the old Ritz-Carlton. So if someone wanted to get their foot wet and not buy a full-time property, they could do that. And I'm actually an expert in that. I've been doing it for almost 16 years.
And to align with you, a trusted broker, and to see the property up close, considering the kind of year that we've just had, are brokers giving in-person tours of property, or we just unlock the building and let people go in on their own?
Yeah, good question. Both. I think it's up to the seller. Realistically, the seller commands how they want to do it. If they want to have booties and gloves and masks, that's fine too. If they want to have wipes after each showing, that's fine too. I assist all my sellers with showings. I don't want a buyer to show up at a property I'm helping a seller with and not know anything about it. Right. My job is to be on the property, be there, give them a quick tour, like you said, and show them the pros and frankly the cons. Because sometimes there's some cons, and a lot of times there's a ton of pros that the buying brokers don't know. Oh yeah. And then I'll show the property, and the buyer can be really informed. It's really in the best interest of the seller.
It's really nice to be familiar with the property, to get familiar with what's in your inventory, and looking at your website is probably a way to go too, to kind of check it out and then make that appointment, or at least get a directions on how to find the place yourself.
Yep. VailBeaverCreekRealEstate.com. And candidly, I can set up automatic email alerts. So if you're in a building and want to know what's happening in that building or a neighborhood, you can get notifications of under contract or closed or a new property that's listed. So it's a good way to kind of keep in touch with your asset.
And we're here at Vail right now. We're setting up the Vail Garage. There's an office of yours similar right nearby. Is that your location?
It is. So there's the covered bridge just behind here. Look at these wonderful plants. And then my office is right here on the left in the Mountain House.
All right, you can't miss it. Make your way to Bridge Street, make your way to Vail. Talk with Charley Ford directly. If you go to the website, check out some of the inventory there online. Put on all your layers and be prepared for that Jeep tour. Checking out those locations anywhere around the nation with a trusted broker. This is Charley Ford with Sotheby. Thank you very much. Cheers. Tricia.
I got one question for Charley. Did you enjoy the Tedeschi Trucks live music last night at the Blar? I know that we talked about them before. Did you make it to the show?
Spectacular. All four of us did. I dragged my kids there, and they ended up kind of being a little frigid the first set, and the second set they were up dancing. It was spectacular. Thank you, Susan, and thank you, Derek.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you, Charley. And I know you guys are in Mexico too. We talk about property there. So really cool that Live Sotheby's, and Sotheby's in general, just such a wide network of real estate professionals. So thanks, you guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Charley, for that report on beautiful ranch. Or if you want something in Vail Village, he can help you find it. But we've got just a bit more of VDL coming up. Stay tuned. Sometimes you just got to put on the fly fishing commercial and listen to the water. 30 seconds of fishing zen. Brought to you by Fly Fishing Outfitters. Hey, we're going to say goodbye now. We'll bring in our host so we can just give one more look outside. Oh, it looks gorgeous out there, Bratzo.
Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful now. I'm getting hot with this little thing. Now this is going to be on the back of the truck in a second.
Yeah,
so,
I don't...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you're going to need your vest for the bike ride. I think you're going to be just fine. Are you going to bike ride on Vail Mountain?
Yes, I'm going to Vail. I'm going to start in Lion's Head. Of course, take the gondola. A lot of my friends give me a lot of crapola about, taking the gondola. But, I'm going there for the adrenaline, and I still get tired, I still get tired.
Yeah, you don't need the cardio. You just need the adrenaline. Okay, all
we
right.
We box for the cardio, I bike for the adrenaline.
What's up, dude?
Okay, perfect. And then there's Ty as well. Hello, Ty. All right, Bratzo's going to go on a bike ride next. Are you going to go on a bike ride?
I might grab my longboard, but first I'm going to go back home and see if that alarm went off this morning for me. I didn't hear it. So I did the show this morning, but otherwise I'm going to find breakfast. and I'm gonna get ready to go and find some art in Avon before I do a bartending shift later on today. But I'm gonna certainly enjoy this day, but I'm gonna miss yesterday. I certainly could use a really good rain, couldn't you?
I know. You know what? It was kind of nice. I mean, it wasn't great to walk around, and I was bopping back and forth to Vail and down to the Ford Amphitheater, and didn't have an umbrella and stuff. So it's yeah. But I think if I could have just been home,
I wonder why.
if I could have just I know. Well, Ken Hobie borrowed my umbrella, but then he brought it back. But sometimes it is nice to just have a rainy day, and I think it was just nice. It was a nice sigh of relief. And
so strange
and
though.
look how
So
pretty.
what happened yesterday for me with all that rain was all the conversation of alternative routes of getting around. Now I want to discover Cottonwood Pass. Never done it. Seems like the thing to do these days. And I love Independence Pass. So with the sunshine out these next couple of days, time to get out and explore some new roads.
Exactly. All right. Well, thanks you guys for everything. And we'll see you all tomorrow. You can catch Vail Daily Live tomorrow, and you can always catch us anytime on demand on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. We're also a podcast on Spotify. Thanks so much. Bye-bye, everybody.